Okay, so a day before this year's E3 kicked off, Nintendo somehow managed to leak Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope on their website. I found out about the leak on Twitter and didn't think it was real, but then a day later in Ubisoft's E3 livestream, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope was officially revealed. Even though the only gameplay we've seen of Sparks of Hope is what was in the 90-second long gameplay sneak peek trailer, I'm extremely excited for the game, and so in this video I want to talk about why that is. Alright, so as I'm sure you all know, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope is not the first time that Mario has teamed up with the Rabbids. Back in August of 2017, when the Nintendo Switch wasn't even half a year old, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle was released. Now I picked the game up 2 days after it was released and my thoughts on it were mixed. The crossover between Mario characters and the Rabbids was awesome, as I love Mario, I mean who doesn't, and I also love the Rabbids games. And exploring a messed up version of the Mushroom Kingdom was pretty cool, but the combat just wasn't fun to me. I found the strategic turn-based combat kind of boring. So the fact that Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope is going off the grid in terms of combat makes me really happy. There's no more pointing and clicking at where you want to go like in Kingdom Battle. In Sparks of Hope, when you engage in a fight, you'll be able to freely move however you want within a specific area. Now whether or not you like this change obviously comes down to what games you enjoy and just you as a person. But I think that this more open style of combat will appeal to a wider audience, as more people enjoy regular combat where you just get to shoot the bad guy without having to click a bunch of menu options. Also, I feel like it's worth noting that in the short gameplay trailer that we saw for Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, when we saw gameplay of the combat, the enemies were kinda just standing still and doing nothing. But I'm sure that when the game actually releases in 2022 that the enemies will actually be doing something. The enemies standing still reminded me of the Pokemon in the trailer for Pokemon Legends Arceus, as in that trailer the Pokemon resembled lifeless dolls. But Legends Arceus is releasing in January of next year, whereas Sparks of Hope most likely will be releasing late next year. So hopefully within the next 12 or so months, the Sparks of Hope development team work on making the enemies look more alive. In both the cinematic trailer and gameplay trailer for Sparks of Hope, there seems to be a focus on more open exploration, and this really excites me. As while I did love exploring the Mushroom Kingdom in Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the exploration was more limited than I would have liked it to be. As in the game's levels, the exploration wasn't more than running down corridors that led you to encountering enemies. However though, outside of the levels there was a fair bit to explore around Peach's castle, but it was still more limited than I would have liked it to have been. Now in the gameplay sneak peek trailer for Sparks of Hope, we got a look at a bunch of different locations that all looked incredible. There's this snowy place, this nice looking beach, a depressing rainy planet, and we also saw a bunch of these temples that were full of enemies. In an interview with an Italian video game website known as multiplayer.it, Christina Nava, who is the game's associate producer, touched on what exploration would be like in Sparks of Hope, and she said, "The worlds are no longer a corridor like the exploration parts were in Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle between battles. It's not an open world, this we would like to point out. However, within each planet you will be able to move more freely. Not only does this statement show that the developers that worked on Kingdom Battle recognized that exploration within the game's levels was a bit stale, but it also tells us that in Sparks of Hope we're going to get to travel through space to different planets, and that really excites me. The third and final reason as to why I'm so excited for Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope is because of the development team. Now I know that Ubisoft is developing the game, and Ubisoft don't have the best track record when it comes to actually making games. But there is a man working on Sparks of Hope as the creative producer who goes by the name of Davide Soliani. Soliani is the person that came up with the original idea of bringing Mario and the Rabbids together, and he's an extremely hardworking and passionate developer. There's this excellent video by the channel Eurogamer that goes over how Davide Soliani actually told Shigeru Miyamoto, who is Soliani's childhood idol, about Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and how he convinced Miyamoto and other high-ups at Nintendo to back the game. His story is honestly really heartwarming, and also knowing that Soliani has the drive to impress his childhood idol once again leads me to know that Sparks of Hope is going to be a damn good game. In the interview that I mentioned earlier in the video, I didn't mention that the interview also revealed that because of the Sparks of Hope development team wanting to meet the sequel's much bigger ambitions, the original team of just over 100 people that worked on Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle has now tripled in size, which I can only see as a good thing, and who knows, maybe this means the Sparks of Hope will be 3 times better than Kingdom Battle. Along with the sequel to Breath of the Wild, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope is the game I'm most looking forward to in 2022. But let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to the game. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more Nintendo content, and thank you for watching.